Good morning, everyone. If the screen is visible and am I audible? Just confirm in a chat box. And please join in a format. This is the D3 class, right? So in last lecture, we have seen what we have started the noise pollution in unit 2, right? So in unit 2, there is a water pollution, air pollution, and noise pollution, right? And in noise pollution, also we have covered some topics. So 132, unmute yourself. 132. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What is noise?
Pardon, ma'am.
What is noise?
The unwanted sound is known as
Okay.
noise.
Unwanted sound is known as a noise. And just rename yourself. You have written D2, right?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is D3. Okay. Yes. So noise, that
Yes.
means what? Yeah, you can now mute. It is nothing but what? Unwanted sound or the sound which unplease us, right? So this is called a noise. So what is noise? It can be asked, what is the difference between noise and sound, right? So what happened? It is what depend upon the situation, right? That we have seen. It is depend upon the listener. If we will like it, then sometimes it may be situation like that. If we like that thing, say like a loud music, so that will be sound for us, but maybe it is not, we can say, liked by the others. So that is what the same thing will be noise for them. So that depend upon what the circumstances, right? So that is the thing. And also we have discussed what the difference between sound and noise. Okay, sound and noise, what is the difference? Fine, it is measured in decibel, it is measured in hertz, that we have seen. So that is the thing, right? The next thing is what we have seen, the measurement, right? So normally it will be in two ways, sound power and sound pressure, right? So sound power, that means what? It is the wound energy that will transfer per second. Okay, and if that will be converted into decibel, then it is called what? The sound power level. Same way, sound pressure, right? So that is what? It is the amount of air pressure that will be generated by what? The fluctuation by the source of the sound, and that will be measured in what? A Pascal. And if that will be converted again into decibel, then it is called what? Sound pressure level. So normally it will be the measurement for what? The noise pollution. Okay, sound power level and sound pressure level. Normally it will be measured in that term. Pressure and the another is what? Sound power. Okay. Now after that we have seen noise rating system. So we know that if we are going to measure the noise for some interval of time, right? Then it may be a what? Either a continuous, intermittent, or it is in an impulse. So what happens? There will be a different pressure at the level. That means at the interval of time, there may be a different pressure. So how to measure that thing? So for that, two statistical measures are used, that is ln and L equal, right? That we have seen. ln, that means what? By example, we have seen that what? For example, the given 70 dB is the value of L60. That means ln, L60 equal to 70. So what is the meaning of this? Means that the sound level will exceed 70 dB for 60% of time. That means if we are measuring it for what? 3 hours, then 60% of 3 hours, the sound will be exceed to what? A 70 dB. So that is the meaning of what? ln. Fine. And L equal is defined as the what? The constant noise level which over a given time, which expands what? The same amount of energy, right? So whatever the fluctuation level is there over the time, that will be nothing but what? L equal. Fine. So this is noise rating system. Now some ambient standard has been specified according to the area wise, right? So you can see that there are 4 categories are there: the industrial area, communicational, residential, and silence zone. So in that one, you can see that the decibel, the noise will be defined in daytime and nighttime, right? So industrial area, we this can be understood by very well by the name only. Now silence zones, that means what? Can anyone define? Which zone will be considered as a silence zone? Anyone? Yes, which zone will be? Yeah. So whatever the zone which is, or the, yeah, near the hospital, near the institute, suppose any court is there. So whatever the we can say some the, okay, library, yes, school, that means any institute, right? So the area which is near to this type of the things, that will be considered as a what? Silence zone. And 50 to 40, daytime 50 dB and the night time is what? A 40 dB. Fine. So this is what called the ambient noise standard. Then what happened? The whatever the acceptable noise level for the residential area. So again, it will be divided into what? Outdoor and indoor. You can see that what? It will be outdoor and indoor. So indoor, that means the sounds of TV, radio, music room, hospital, if any auditorium is there, a conference room, right? Private offices, libraries, all are, that will be, restaurant will be indoor noise level. And outdoor, that means rural areas, suburban area, urban area, right? Residential area, city area, industrial area. So this will be divided mostly in two parts, indoor and outdoor. That up to that we have seen, right? I think noise rating system, the ambient standard and the acceptable noise level for the residential area. After that, the sources, right? Whenever any pollution is there, what is the source of that and what is the effect of that? That will be the main questions, right? So there are four categories are there, or you can say it will be classified into four ways according to the source: the traffic source, industrial source, we can say the constructional source, and the other miscellaneous source, right? So we'll start with first with the traffic source. Okay, this sources are an easy one. That means without even reading from the book, also you can write down the, if it will be asked, right? So traffic source. So noise, traffic source, that means what? It will be included all, right? Any vehicle that will be used for transportation, like so any truck, tractor, train, bus, or you can say whatever the aeroplanes, what the things are there that will generate a noise. So that is called what? The traffic pollution. Because of them, the air pollution is also supposed to be there. And the examples they have given, like what? The horn of the vehicles, right? We are what? We blow the horn many times, right? If it's not required, then also vehicle with the damaged the silencer, then also the some noise is supposed to be there from the silencer, right? The noise produced by a diesel car, and that will be more than that produced by the petrol car. Okay, whatever the noise that we have also observed. Now the jet aircraft will produce more noise than what? The propeller type of aircraft. That means what? Main thing is what? The noise which kind of generated, that is what? Because of the unpleasant sound that will be come from the vehicle. So these are all are called what? The traffic sources, right? The next one is what? The industrial source. That means we know that if nearby us any industry is supposed to be there, right? So the noise will be produced by us, or we have observed that surrounding us, if any construction work is going on, right? Then also it will make a problem, right? So many noises coming there by what? The cutting material, grinding, and Ishika Shuri, just join in a format, otherwise you will be marked as a absent. Ishika, right? And already you have joined late by 10 minutes, so maybe your absent will be there. Okay. So if any problem is there, then you can inform the coordinator. So this is the way the industrial sources, that means what? Now again, it will depend upon the type of the industry, right? Which type of industry is supposed to be there. So mostly the noise will be created by them for what? we can say the rotating machinery, right? If any heavy machinery is there and if the rotation of that thing is supposed to be done, then also cutting the materials and grinding. Mainly the whenever the marble work is going on at that time, you can say, right? Blow hammers, generator. So all kind of voice will be generated, and mostly it is a constructed area, then it will be the more, right? So and that is nothing but what the industrial sources. First, we have seen traffic sources, then industrial sources, then the constructional sources. Okay, they have defined it other from the industry because there are so many noise are generated from that, right? So, rock crusher for production of what aggregate? We can say the driving equipment. Same way drilling the equipment, road rollers, materials handling by conveyors, so they are also making so many noise. So whenever the constructor site is there, the noise is coming more from that side. Okay. The other is what? The miscellaneous. That means what? It will be divided again into some parts according to where or what is the source of that residential area. That means what? The loud voice of TV, music system, radio, and that we have observed, right? And that whatever the neighbors are there, some are used to whatever the volume of TV or music system is there, they is supposed to be what louder one, so that will be noise for us. Public address system, that means public functions or a festival, say like if Diwali is there, then noise of crackers. We can say if Navratri, then the sound of a music system. So that will be what? The public address system. Okay. Any other example can you give of public address system? Festivals, Navratri, Diwali, then anyone, other functions, other public function which will source for the noise. Can anyone? All are there, na? Yes. Uttarayan. Yes, right. So so many noises there in that also. The yes, the political rallies. Yeah, fine. So that is the yes. So all yeah. So if any marriage is there, then yes. So the all mostly functions of us that are what the source of the noise pollution. Sirens, right? So whenever any police van or ambulance or some industry is there, so they are using what? The siren. So the noise of that is also harm for the, we can say, for the temporary time. Okay, not for the longer one, sirens, but it will be considered as a what? Noise only. Military sources, that means what? If any noise of the bomb, the tank, okay, so tank vehicles, missiles. So again, this is the source for what? The noise pollution. Okay, so these all are residential, public address, sirens, and military sources. So they are four types of source of noise pollutions are there. After that, what? The effect, right? So the effect can be categorized in the 5 ways. You can see that loss of hearing because of if the noise is for the longer time and it will be continuous for, we can say, the whole day, right? Longer time, and it will be a loud one, then a loss of hearing can be there. Annoyance. Health effect, that means what are the effect on health? Then what? The interference with the communication, that means if any a serious meeting or something communication is supposed to be going on, then also it will be affect, right? Then working efficiency. So that we will see. The first point is what? The loss of hearing. So we'll see what to write into that. So loss of hearing will occur due to what? The exposure of noise, right? Which is termed in what? The artificial hearing loss. So this will be divided into two parts, as I have told you. It may be for a shorter time and a longer time. Okay, according to that, it will be divided into two parts. The noise induced temporary threshold shift, the name NITTS. Okay, noise induced temporary threshold shift. So you can see that this is caused due to what? The exposure of a loud new, we can say, a noise or a music, anything, or like what? The bursting of a crackers. So but this is for what? This is for a very short time. and the recovery of that thing will be faster one. That means for a few seconds, we can say, or a minute, we feel like we can't hear anything, right? So that is considered in what? The noise induced temporary threshold shift. Yes, internet. Okay, 163 number. Okay, that will be noted down. But you inform just Nirali ma'am. Okay, she is the coordinator. So you just message her. Okay, fine. So this will be the thing. Now next is what? The another part is the noise induced permanent. Okay, here it's a temporary, here permanent threshold shift. That means this occur because of what? The exposure of a loud noise for a long period of time. That means if in our day-to-day life, if this kind of thing is supposed to be there very frequently, then it may be happen that the loss of hearing will be a permanent, right? So there are two types are there in loss of hearing. The next is what? The annoyance, right? So that is what? This is the subjective matter of a noise, right? That means what? As we have defined the noise at that time, it depend upon the situation, right? It depend upon the circumstances. That means someone like playing guitar, so that is E. We can see the sound for them, and for others it will be what? A noise, same like a classical music. So what happened? This is annoyance, right? For someone it is may like considered as a sound, for someone it will be considered as a noise, right? Health effect. So health effect will be what? The effect on physical health and effect on mental health. There are two types are there in that, and maybe it is not given in a book. Okay, so just you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, this second, third, and fourth, I think, or second, third. Any two is not given in a book, so you just take a screenshot of that one. That is fine. So health effect, that means what? The effect on physical health and effect on mental health. Again, in effect of physical health, there are two types: the auditory effect and non-auditory effects, right? So auditory effects, that means what? They are grouped into short time and long time effect. That means what? We can say the acoustic trauma is caused by very high intensity impulsive noise of about 150 dB or more. Okay, so we can say if the sound, or we can say the noise, whatever the measurement is there, if it is, we can say more or about the 150 dB, and then at that time the problem can be there on a human health. Okay, non-auditory, that means what? The exposure to a loud noise may increase the pulse rate and blood pressure changes. So because of this noise, and body experiences fear reactions, right? We feel like we are getting the fear. So it may disturb the brain waves. Okay, and it may lead to the vision. Okay, so that is what? A non-auditory effect. Again, effect on mental health and physical health. In physical health, it will be either auditory or non-auditory. Effect on mental health. So because of noise pollution, there will be a very less effect to the mental health, right? It is not that much level as it will be because of some gases and like that we have seen in what? The air pollution, right? So there will be only what? The concentration of us is supposed to be less when if any noise is there for some continuous time. Okay, interface, fourth one, interface with what? The communication. That means what? If we are talking or some meeting is supposed to be going on, right? Then what happens? The person may face the problem of trying to understand what is the thing will be conveyed by the other person. Okay, so if there is any background noise or something like that, then it interferes what? In the communication. That means we are not able to understand the concept. Okay, so that is what? The thing, that is fourth number, interference with communication. Working efficiency. So sometimes our work area is supposed to be in such an environment like what? It's a noisy environment. That means surrounding us we will be having, or if we are living in the place such a like that, surrounding us some industry or some firm is going to be there, which will be the main source of what? The noise, right? So at that time what happens? The sleep. Okay, our sleep is supposed to be disturbed one. the increased industrial accidents, the personal comfort interference. That means what? Whatever the schedule is that of our, because of the noise, it is going to be disturbed, right? Property value degradation. Yes, that means what? If can anyone give the example of that one? Property value degradation. An effect of wildlife also. That means what? If any noise is there, then it will affect upon the animals also. Can anyone give the example of this property value degradation because of noise pollution? Can anyone? Anyone? How it will be there? You can say the situation of your house, right? The situation of a property near to the some the source of a noise level, then we can say what? The property value is supposed to be degraded. Can anyone give the example of that one? No one. Okay. Okay. So it may be like what? If your house is near the train track, right? If your house is near the train track, then what happens? Continuously you will get a noise of that. So at that time the value of property is supposed to be degraded, right? So we can say the example, or in anything you can write an example according to you, right? It will be not given in a book. Just in a noise pollution they have explained all the thing in terms of what points only, but if you want you can write in that way. Okay, so this is the thing. Now how to control it, right? So what are the sources, what is the effect, and how to control it? So that are the main things. Okay, the proper maintenance and lubrication of machine can reduce the noise. We have seen that in constructional site, right? Because of machinery and all that, the noise is supposed to be there, or if it is any industry, right? So yeah, house near the railway station, that I told, right? If it is near the railway track, or if it's near the airport, right? So that kind of thing is can be there. So you can see that proper maintenance and lubrication to vehicle is required. Then it may, we can reduce the noise. Okay, this things control, that means what? We can't stop that process, but we can at least reduce it. Source of noise pollution like heavy vehicle, airport, noise producing industry should be located away from the what? A residential area or a populated area. So mostly we have seen that the airports are what? At the end of the city only, right? It will be far from the rest. It should be far from the residential area. Silence zone should be created around what? The residential area, educational institute, and hospitals. So we can say 1 kilometer nearby what? This residential, educational institute, hospitals, or we can say any government firms are there. So that should be considered in a what? Silence zone. So whatever the standards are given by that in decibel, that should be followed. Okay, noisy machine should be installed in a soundproof chamber. So we have seen that some mechanical machineries are there, they are producing so much sound, right? So all this should be installed in a what? The soundproof chamber. So that is the main thing. Planting more trees and having the leaf, they are wider ones. So what happens? They'll absorb the sound, right? That should be. Use of loudspeaker and amplifier should be restricted to a fixed intensity, and it should be for a fixed hour, right? That means after in a night after 11 p.m. we can't we can say go for this kind of loudspeaker and amplifier. Okay, use of that are supposed to be banned, right? So these are the way is the what we can say yes, it can be reduced by using what? The protective devices such as earplugs, restricting the unnecessary horn blowing by the, we can say, any vehicle. So this all are whatever the sources are there, just we need to control them. So that is what? The control of noise pollution, right? So we have seen what is difference between sound and noise rating system, what are the sources of noise pollution, what is the effect of noise pollution and how to control it. Right now, what are the question are supposed to be asked from this? You can see difference between sound and noise. See, discuss the about the effect of noise pollution and its control. Short note on what source and effect. So mostly you will find out all the question are what on source and effect mostly. And once it will be asked like this, you can see I have just to explain what do you understand by acceptable noise level. So in your way, you can explain, okay, what is the meaning of acceptable noise level, and briefly describe the sources and effect of noise pollution. Then what is dB, right? Decibel. Then how to control the noise pollution. Mostly they are right causes and effect. Fine. So that is the thing. Discuss the control of air and noise pollution. So this will be from the same unit. So sometimes it will be asked in that way also. Okay. Unless, okay, this is, okay, on human health. So just you need to write on human health and it will be in 4 marks. So you can give the example also. Fine. So in this way, it can be asked. Okay. That means these are the samples question that we have taken from the GTU papers. Fine. Any doubt? So this is the what unit 2 in that one, air pollution, water pollution, and we can say the noise pollution. After that, the one topic is there, and if you are refer the book, that will be in we can say the separate chapter. Okay, this is I think given in chapter 4, noise pollution. Then, but it will be in unit 2. Now, next topic we are going to start today. That is what the solid waste. Okay, there are 3 types of waste: solid, biomedical, and e-waste. So we will start today with what the solid waste. So just I'm ending this session, just rejoin it for the another 20 minutes. Okay. So last topic in what the unit 2, that is solid waste, biomedical waste, and e-waste. Okay. Today we are going to cover only what the solid waste. So in that one, what happened? Whatever the waste is there, it will be divided into what mainly how it will be generated and how it will be managed. Normally, whatever the question is supposed to be asked, they are depending upon these 2 criteria. Okay, the generation and management of either a solid waste, biomedical waste, or e-waste. Fine. So, what is the meaning of solid waste? Can anyone tell me the examples? According to you, what is e-waste? Already we have discussed in unit 1 also, right? Electronic waste. Okay, that the computer and IT people are what we can say manage it very carefully. E-waste, right? What is the material is used to make a electronic gadget and all. Biomedical waste, and what is the just meaning I am asking, right? Solid waste and biomedical waste. Can anyone? What is solid waste and biomedical waste? Anyone? Yes. You can write down into the chat box also. See, this is the subject. In that one, you can also give your inputs, right? That much explanation is not required. You can give the example. So just, yeah, the medicines used, vaccines, yeah, waste coming from the humans. Yes. So the solid waste is considered either it will be coming from the human or it will be from the animals. Yes, right? But still, then, okay. The things are what? Yes, the medical mask, hand gloves, needles. Yes. So they are nothing but what they all are we can say the biomedical, right? So yeah, plastic, solid waste, whatever medical which is generated, the used needles, syringe, the blood parts, some we can say the human body parts, they are considered as a what? A biomedical waste. Okay. Solid waste, that means mostly it will be generated from the day-to-day life, that will be considered as a what? A solid waste, right? So it may be from any house, it may be from any restaurant, right? So whatever the garbage is there, mostly the example you can see on the screen, whatever the garbage, rubbish, ashes, right? All things are generated by the human normally, or it may be by industry also, animals also. So they are considered as a what? A solid waste, right? So these are all the examples. So garbage, that means what? It can be either obtained from what? Or we can say whatever the unwanted things are there, they are going to be discarded by us. That is also nothing but called what? A garbage or a rubbish, right? So garbage, that means it will come out from the kitchen, hotel and restaurants, right? So they will be what? A garbage. That means any vegetable peels, yeah, vegetable waste, good. So vegetable waste, we can say any fruit peels. So they are considered as nothing but what? A garbage. Rubbish, that means what? It includes the paper pieces of glass, paper packets, okay, plastic bottles. So that we will consider is as a what? Any broken crockery is there. So all are what we can say, it will be rubbish. Ashes, that means what? It can be obtained from the industry or any furnace is there, right? So the whatever the ash is generated, that will be also considered as a what? Waste. Putrefaction. Next is what? The putrefaction. So we can see that whatever the microbial decomposition of what? The organic matter that we have seen in the water pollution, if you have remember, right? So what happened? Some we can say the organic matters are there, they are also we can say the called what? The putrefaction. Okay, now leachate, that means what? Some liquid is supposed to be travel through the solid or the other medium and has what? The extracted, that means what? Whatever the material is there which will be mixed with the liquid, okay, any liquid, then it will be called as a what? Leachate. So that is also considered as a what? A waste, right? Now, which are these? So this is what? All are considered as an example of what? Solid waste. And now we know that now there are so many million tons of, we can say the solid waste is supposed to be generated. So the management of solid waste is necessary. It should be in a proper way, right? So that we will see how it is supposed to be managed. Okay. So first we'll see what are the types and sources. So normally this waste is going to be divided into three types, that is municipal waste, industrial waste and hazardous waste. So municipal waste, that means what? Can anyone? Municipal waste, that means it is the waste that will be arises from what? And either the home or we can say any household activity is there, right? Any household activity is there. So whatever the waste is generated, that will be called what? The municipal waste. It can be either from any public places, any restaurant, any market, or any street. Whatever the waste is generated, that is called what? The municipal waste, right? Some functions is there. So all the things will be generated, that is municipal waste. Industrial waste, that means what? If any industry is there, if any manufacturing activities are supposed to be done in that, then whatever the rubbish, whatever the ashes are generated, that will be called what? We can say the uh, industrial waste, right? So that is the thing. So next is what? The hazardous waste. So hazardous waste, that means what? It will contain some toxic. Whatever the waste is there, they are what? Contain some toxic, and it will be very harmful for the human beings or animals, right? And some symbols are supposed to be used for that type of waste. So you can see in this figure, so they are called what? The hazardous waste. So normally it will be some like radioactive substances, some chemical waste, some biological waste, some nuclear power plants are there. So whatever the waste is generated, it containing somewhat, we can say the toxic compound. So that is what? Very harmful for the earth, so as well as animals. So these are three types of waste, and which are the, we can say, the source, or we can say because of what the solid waste is now generated more and more, right? So that is because of four we can say main reasons are that: overpopulation, Technology. Right now we know that the technology is growing very fastly. Urbanization and what the affluence. So overpopulation. That means what? How it will affect? Can anyone tell me how it will affect the overpopulation and it will affect to the waste? Or because of that, the solid waste is supposed to be generated more and more. That means what? The number of peoples are, we can say the increase over population. That what happens? The need of everyone is what always increase, right? So what happened? Whatever the use of all the things are there, that is supposed to be more and more because of more population. So solid waste is generated more. Technology. That means what? Right now whatever the things are there normally, yes, the food waste is more, yes. So that is because of what? There are so many reasons are there because of overpopulation. Whatever main examples we have seen of the waste or are, yeah, due to overpopulation, which means increase the solid waste, which means more land to dispose the solid waste. Yes, that we will come that point. Okay, next topic is that how to manage the solid waste. So for managing the solid waste, how we are going to collect it, how we are going to manage it, so that is also, that work is also supposed to be increased, right? Yes. So technology. So what happened right now? All the things are available in which way? Before that, we used to use what? The suppose the glass are that we are going was a steel glass. Right now, what happened? The, we can say use and throw things are supposed to be used more right now because of technology, right? Or before that, what? The return of the things is supposed to be less. That means what? Whatever the things will be there, you can see that any cold drinks will be there that will become in a glass bottle, right? So what happened? They need to return it. But right now we are, that is due to the technology, it will be converted into what? A non-returnable. That means what? They are supposed to use a tin or a plastic bottle. So what we are going to do, just we consume that and then we are going to throw them out. So because of technology also, we can say the solid waste is supposed to be more and more. Generation rate of that is supposed to be very, we can say, growing fastly. Urbanization. So we know that in, we can say the urban cities or we can, whatever the metro cities are, that we know that around what? 9,000 tons. Okay. We can say that will be the one, it will be written or specified in a book. That means what? The waste will be generated, that is what? Per day, 9,000 tons, right? Whatever the metro cities are there in that one. So again, the management, it dispose of that waste is supposed to be increased, right? The affluence, that means what? Can anyone, what we can consider in that? That means what? Right now what happened? The, we can say the trend of fashion is there, right? What happened? Suppose we bought something that will be, right now we used to say like it's running, right? So what happened? It will be there for 1 or 2 months. Then what happened? It is out of fashion. So what we are going to just do? We are going to throw it away. So because of this, okay, the solid waste pollution is increased. So this is nothing but what? The affluence, right? So these are the causes of solid waste pollution. The next is what? How to manage it. So mainly it will be divided into three activities: how to collect the solid waste, how to process the solid waste, and how to dispose it. Okay, how to collect, how to process, and how to dispose it. So in collecting of solid waste, again there are three methods are there: a curbside collection, block collection, and community storage point. Okay, there are three main parts of management: collection, process, and dispose. After that, in collection, three parts are that: curbside, block, and community. So curbside, that means what? The house owner is responsible itself for what? The dispose of the waste. That means what happened? There will be one curb is there. Okay, you can see that they place the solid waste container at the curb. on the scheduled day. That means for some society is there, or we can say some township is there. So for that, what happened? The days are scheduled. According to that, you whatever the container you are using, that you need to put at that place, right? Plastic waste can be converted into eco waste. Yes, that will be, we will see in the last unit, that is how to reuse, recover, and that thing, right? So that can be there. Now the what we can say, the workman will come, it will collect and empty the container. Now after that, you have to take back your container from the curb to your house. So this is curbside collection. That means the house owner itself is responsible for what? To, we can say, the put the container, just wait for it should be emptied and then collect it back. So that is what the curbside. Next is block collection. So what happened? The individuals bring the waste container and hand it over to the collection staff. That means what? Right now it will be in our city, like some vehicle is used to come. So at that time, whatever the persons are there, house owners are there, they'll go with their container and just the whatever the person is there in that vehicle, he is supposed to empty the waste into the vehicle and it will return back the container. So that is called block collection. Community storage point, that means what? The there is a one storage bin is there. Sometimes we have seen that at the end of the street or something like that, some area is fixed and the big storage bins is located, or it will be placed at that. Okay, so what happens? We need to just throw our, or we need to just drop our waste to that, and there will be a schedule is there. So according to that, they will collect from that storage bin. Okay, so this is what community storage point, and block collection and curbside collection. Okay, how to process it? So processing technique are used to solid waste management system for what? To improve the efficiency of solid waste. That means what? It's always not like that whatever we are going to throw, it will be waste only. You can do some processing on it, right? And we can recover something from that. Either what? The fertilizers can be made from that. Okay, whatever the household, we can say, the vegetables and peels of fruits, all are supposed to be there. So that can be fertilizer, or used as a fertilizer, right? So whatever, what is the reuse of that, that we need to do to prepare the materials for what? The recovery, conversion, product, and energy. So we can go for that also. So that is not in that much detail how it is supposed to be processed, but some processing is supposed to be done because of this. Okay, disposal. So what? It should be economy viable. It would not create a health hazard. That means the dispose of waste should be done in such a way like that. It should not be aesthetically unpleased, right? We have seen the many areas are there, whatever the dump, that means the whatever the waste is dumping, that area is what? It's not look good, right? So aesthetically unpleased. It should not cause the environmental effect, right? So, and it should be used, or it should be disposed in such a way that can be recycled. So this is what the disposal of waste should be in this way. Now there are, we can say, 5 types are there of what? The various method for disposing. So first is open dumping, sanitary landfilling, incineration, that we have seen in the air pollution, if you have remembered, and composting and pyrolysis, right? So first is what? Open dumping. Open dumping, that means in figure itself you can see, right? At the out of the city, outskirt of the city area, that will be used for what? The dumping of the waste from all over the city, and that is mostly common use method in India, right? So what happened because of that? You can see some order is supposed to be there, bad order is supposed to be there surrounding the area, and if that waste is supposed to be burned, right? Sometimes it's supposed to be burned, then air pollution is supposed to be there. Now it requires large area. Say if we say about the Ahmedabad only, then what happened? A very large area is there, right? that will be used for dumping of the waste. And you can see that whatever the surrounding in that peoples are living, they'll suffer from this thing. Okay, some gases are also supposed to be released, because if it will be there for many days, then obviously some processing is supposed to be done. Okay, on in that the some gases are supposed to be released. Okay, so and you can see that the breeding of the flies and rats, because of that it will be very effect on what the health of the people. Fine. So open dumping is a simple method, but there are many disadvantage of that. Okay, now sanitary landfilling, that means what? As you can see in the figure, the waste is supposed to be dumped into some area which is we can say the below the ground level. It can be either we are need to create it, or it is supposed to be there already created outside of the city, right? So that is called what? A landfill, sanitary landfill. So solid waste is disposed either in natural way, sorry, or you can say by specifically we are going to do some kind of arrangement. Okay, it will be divided into two methods. Just name are enough for you: area method and trench method. Now, what is the advantage? It is very simple, right? It's very simple. There is no cost is required for that. Okay, we can say we can what happened? We can whatever the separation of different component is there. It's not again required. Fine. So there are so many advantages are there of this. Okay, it will be first is easy method. The next is what are the disadvantage? That means what? The proper dumping site may not be available. That means this kind of arrangement may not be available. So we need to take care of this. We need to create it, right? Large lands are required, because right now the waste is generated from cities are more. Order problem is same as the previous one, right? So we can say these are the things, these are the disadvantage. We need to take the land, borrow, and all things are there. Okay, but we can say it will be better than the previous one. Either it is supposed to be dumped in an open space, instead of that it will be very useful, right? Incineration, it will so incineration, that means what? It is a method of thermal reduction. That means what? Whatever the solid is there, that is supposed to be burned. So what happened? The main thing is to reduce the volume. So 90% of the volume is supposed to be reduced. But what happened? For that you need to use boiler. So the some we can say the gases are generated from that, and the temperature is so much high. So what happened? We need to use a system which is control the air pollution, right? Which what? Control the air pollution. So that is supposed to be take care in terms of what? The incineration, right? The next is what? The composting. So composting, that means what? Whatever the household is generated, waste is generated, we are just going to be dumped in what? The whatever the area we will be having, right? So they can be used as a what? Rich fertilizer, as we have discussed, right? So that is what? There are three methods are there: by trenching, by composting, and mechanical composting. No need to go in this way that much detail. Only the names are enough. But the thing is what? You can just find out the meaning of what is the trenching, open window, and mechanical. Okay, in next lecture we will discuss it with the example. Okay, it is not given in that much detail in book, but we will just discuss. So till that you just find out the example of this also. Okay, which are the method called trenching, what is the open window, and what is the meaning of what? Composting, right? Okay, so this is the what? Solid waste management. Fifth one is repairing, that we'll see later on. Pyrolysis, right? Okay, any doubt up to now? Okay, then we can end the session. Fine.